basketball, guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. For NBA analysts, the current Warriors squad will not reach the finals. For fans, there is hope that this squad will go straight to the playoffs, due to the devastating start to the season. To be able to repeat the feat of becoming champions, the Warriors need more experienced players who are accustomed to decisive games, and this can only be achieved by doing successful commercial deals. Rumors: Kevin Durant asks to be traded and the Warriors are favorites to sign him. The Golden State Warriors could land Kevin Durant in a fair blockbuster trade with the Phoenix Suns. A few months ago, we suggested how the Golden State Warriors could land Kevin Durant in 3 different scenarios, and it seems this topic is still hot after Grant Hughes from Bleacher Report selected Kevin Durant as the dream target for the Warriors in the current season, despite them having a hot start to the season and holding an impressive 7-1 record in the Western Conference. The Warriors can land Kevin Durant financially, but it is only possible if Durant requests a trade during the season and wants to play basketball the right way again. Yeah, this is a tough scenario, but if we take into account his history when he requested a trade with the Nets and went to the Suns, this reunion is not an impossibility. It could just be a matter of time before the dream reunion happens, Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry specifically, and we got an indication of that in the 2024 Olympics with Team USA. Why not speed up the process and suggest a fair trade scenario where the Warriors land one of the greatest players ever and the man who delivered them back-to-back titles in 2017 and 2018? If the Phoenix Suns hit a wall similar to what the Milwaukee Bucks are currently experiencing, Suns owner Joe Lacob might decide to pull the plug on their big 3 and move the 36-year-old Durant for some fresh pieces. Golden State Warriors receive Kevin Durant. Phoenix Suns receive Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, DeAnthony Melton, Gary Payton II, 2026 first-round pick, 2029 first-round pick. At 36, Kevin Durant finds himself at a crossroads in his storied career. With a legacy that includes 4 scoring titles, 2 Finals MVP awards, and 2 championships, Durant has little left to prove no matter what you might think of his decision to join the 73-9 Golden State Warriors less than a decade ago. Yet the one move that could truly cement his place in NBA history might be a reunion with Stephen Curry, who is averaging 21.2 points and 7.0 assists per game, and the Golden State Warriors. Durant is still playing at an elite level, averaging 27.8 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 3.4 assists per game on 42% from 3 this season. A final run with the team where he reached his peak could allow Durant to close out his career on his terms, alongside one of the greatest backcourt players of all time. Given Durant's history of requesting trades when the timing feels right, another bold move isn't out of the question. The chemistry between Durant and Curry is unmatched, with the two feeding off each other's strengths to devastate opposing defenses. If Durant's time in Phoenix shows signs of stagnating, he could be motivated to initiate a trade to the Warriors, a team he knows will be ready to compete the moment he steps on the floor. The Warriors have been rumored to be interested in moving Jonathan Kuminga for a while now, despite his potential and raw talent, but the likes of Wiggins, Melton, and even Payton II are pieces the team would be willing to sacrifice for a player of Durant's caliber. Durant's reunion with Curry would be a highly anticipated spectacle, not just for Warriors fans, but for basketball fans around the globe. The two have already proven they can deliver on the sport's biggest stage, and seeing them together one last time could be a storybook ending for Durant. If Durant were to land back with the Warriors, they would instantly re-emerge as favorites in the Western Conference. Despite Klay Thompson's recent departure in free agency, Golden State has started strong with a 7-1 record, a testament to Stephen Curry's ongoing brilliance and the team's adaptability to new pieces such as Buddy Hield, Kyle Anderson, and DeAnthony Melton. Curry remains one of the league's most influential players, with his three-point shooting, IQ, and leadership setting the tone for the entire roster. Adding Durant to this mix would make the Warriors an offensive juggernaut that's nearly impossible to defend. The Warriors' current roster depth would allow them to incorporate Durant without disrupting their rotation, making this potential trade one of the most seamless star additions imaginable. A lineup featuring Curry, Durant, Draymond Green, Kevin Looney, and supporting shooters including Hield could spell trouble for any team daring to challenge them. With Durant back in the fold, the Warriors would boast a blend of experience, skill, and cohesion that few teams can match. This blockbuster trade would give them not only the firepower but also the veteran savvy to close out tight games, particularly in the high-stakes environment of the playoffs. Having already made their mark as one of the NBA's greatest dynasties, the Warriors could be primed for a final chapter of dominance, driven by the combined excellence of Curry and Durant for one last unforgettable run. Warriors rookie stuff stat sheet in exciting G League debut. A great start for Quinton Post. It wasn't all negative for the Golden State Warriors on Friday following their first blowout defeat of the season at the hands of the Cleveland Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Just minutes after the final buzzer of Golden State's 136-117 defeat, the Santa Cruz Warriors began their season opener against the Valley Suns at Kaiser Permanente Arena. All eyes were on a couple of Warrior younger players, and in particularly 52nd overall pick Quinton Post. Quinton Post impressed in the Santa Cruz Warriors' 133-118 win. Post was last seen in Golden State's final preseason game against the Los Angeles Lakers, where he finished with 8 points in 7 minutes on a perfect 3 of 3 shooting. He started off in impressive fashion against the Suns on Friday, earning the first basket after a spin move in the paint. The 7-foot center had 8 points and 7 rebounds in the first quarter alone, helping his team to a 40-27 lead that Santa Cruz retained over the course of the game. Post completed his G League debut with a huge stat line that included a team-high 25 points and 15 rebounds in the 133-118 win. Post did much of his work on the inside but did step out and make 2 of his 7 three-point attempts, with his 25 points coming on 10 of 19 shooting from the floor and a perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 5 of his 15 rebounds also came on the offensive end, while the 24-year-old added 4 assists and finished as a game-high plus 24. It's an impressive and exciting opening for Post, who's generated plenty of interest since being drafted in June, but he wasn't the only Golden State rookie to produce a strong showing in their G League debut. Young guard Reese Beekman nearly had himself a triple-double, with the 23-year-old going for 21 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists, while shooting an efficient 9 of 15 from the floor. The Warriors shot over 52% as a team and over 42% from three-point range, with the Suns in contrast shooting just 41.6% from the field. While Post and Beekman were each playing a pivotal part in the season-opening win, Golden State's third two-way contracted player, Pat Spencer, wasn't active. A number of familiar faces from training camp and preseason were also key to the victory, including former 9th overall pick Kevin Knox II, who was making his Santa Cruz debut. After failing to earn a roster spot with Golden State, Knox had 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 blocks in the 15-point win. Jackson Rowe also added 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists on an efficient 6 of 7 shooting, while Javan Johnson had 16 points to complete a starting lineup that all went for 15+. The Warriors will again meet the Suns at Kaiser Permanente Arena in the second night of a back-to-back starting at 7 p.m. Pacific Time on Saturday.